Hallo Schüler, hallo Schülerinnen, willkommen in der Grammatikstube. Ich bin Herr K. und das ist Alex. Hallo Alex.
Hallo.
Alex, hast du dich ein bisschen geschminkt?
Ja, ich habe mich ein bisschen geschminkt.
Ja?
Sie hat sich ein bisschen geschminkt.
Und hast du dir die Hände gewaschen?
Nein, noch nicht. Ein Moment.
Ja.
Sie wäscht sich die Hände.
Ja, ich habe mir die Hände gewaschen und abgetrocknet.
Ja?
Sie hat sich die Hände abgetrocknet.
So.
Herr K., I've noticed that a lot of German verbs use reflexives,
Ja.
and they seem to vary quite a bit.
Let's look at those sentences we just heard.
So when we talk about another person, such as in the sentences, sie hat sich ein bisschen geschminkt. Sie wäscht sich die Hände. And sie hat sich die Hände abgetrocknet. The reflexive pronoun is the same, sich. However, I see that when we talk in the first person, using ich, or the second person using du, the reflexive pronoun varies. There are mich and dich, and then there are mir und dir. So why are mich and dich used in the first two sentences, but mir and dir in the second two?
Right. Well, let's go back to those sentences again and see what was different about the last two sentences.
I see die Hände.
Richtig. So, Alex, since the hands are being washed, they would be known as?
The direct object, because they receive the action of the verb. They are being verbed.
That's a great way to look at it. They're being verbed, and therefore they're the direct object. What is being verbed in the last two sentences?
The hands, die Hände.
Die Hände. And what is being verbed in the first two sentences?
What is applied makeup to? So mich and dich, myself and yourself. Yes, so if the reflexive pronoun acts as the direct object, it's always going to be in the accusative case.
Ja, richtig. Those are the direct object, dich und mich, as are die Hände. If there is something else in the sentence that is the direct object, then the reflexive pronouns will be dative.
Here, that's mir and dir. Well, besides those two, there isn't really much difference between accusative and dative reflexive.
That's correct. Only in these two things. Let's look. Okay, we have our subject pronouns, of course, and reflexive pronouns in German that correspond to them. Okay, the accusative ones are here, and we know those, mich, dich, sich, uns, euch, sich. But when we look at the dative forms, and what differences do you see?
Only with mir and dir.
Right, only with mir und dir.
Okay, let me see if I can try this. I'm going to try to translate a couple sentences.
Okay, so you're going to translate these sentences, Alex. I shave, and I shave my mustache.
Okay, well, for the first one, I shave myself. The reflexive pronoun will act as the direct object. Therefore, it will be in the accusative case. Ich rasiere mich. But for the second one, we have my mustache. I shave my mustache. The my mustache is the direct object, so the reflexive pronoun is going to have to be dative. Ich rasiere mir den Schnurrbart.
Den Schnurrbart, okay?
Den Schnurrbart.
Let's look at this. Okay. And you said, ich rasiere mich, and you were completely right, because there's no other direct object. You were just shaving. And in the second one, there is a direct object. What was the direct object?
Den Schnurrbart.
Yeah, so there's den Schnurrbart, but we're going to have to put a reflexive pronoun in there. What's it going to be?
Mir.
Mir. And notice that we don't say in German, my mustache. We say mir den Schnurrbart. We say the mustache and mir. So you don't need to say my or your when you're talking about body parts. That's kind of strange, but that's the way it is in German. Okay, so Alex, I think the Schüler are ready for a Aufgabe.
I think so too.
Okay, Schüler, übersetzen Sie ins Deutsche. And we've got a bunch of important words there at the top that are useful for you. And look at these sentences, Alex. I notice in number 2 it says my teeth. Do you think the students are going to use the word meine?
No, because in German, when you're talking about body parts, you just use the word the.
The. Okay, and that's what you'll do on number 3 and other ones that have possessive. Okay, so there are 6 sentences there, Schüler. Use those words. So, das war's, Alex. Tschüss.
Tschüss.